CovInspiration with Dayo Israel. Tonight we're talking about waste management in Lagos and the importance of a cleaner Lagos to the vision of Mr. Governor for the making Lagos, the vision to make Lagos a 21st century mega city. I have with me today the Managing Director of LAWMA, Lagos State Waste Management Authority, who is a very devoted, very experienced young man who is managing the affairs of the organization. We were supposed to start the program at 8. He couldn't join us at that time because he was in another strategy meeting with PSP or chief of stakeholders administrators. That shows the essence of his commitment to the vision of making Lagos a cleaner city. We have on the street today Managing Director of LAWMA, my friend and brother, Mr. Ibrahim Odumbomi. Good to see you, Andy. How are you today?
I'm very well.
Excellent.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Excellent. Well, I know that you're interested and you're doing this because of your commitment and your integrity to say you will be here and you're here. So I'll just get it straight to the point and fast. What would you consider the achievement of LAWMA, knowing how important you are in the vision of Greater Lagos? What would you consider your chief achievement in the first 1 year of Mr. Governor?
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please? Sorry.
What would you consider your top achievement in this first year anniversary to Mr. Governor in LAWMA?
I think, firstly, I would like to the most important achievement for us is we've laid a very good foundation, following the effect of what happened with the last administration, the demise of Visionscape, and then the bringing back of the PSP structure that seems to be working in Lagos over the years before it was all distorted. So coming together as a stronger unit to have a very strong foundation for us to build the future on is probably the best achievement for this current administration. Bringing back the new structure and then trying to channel our development over the next couple of years to what the main master plan is all about. So that's one of the most important thing that we've achieved, this administration has achieved. And also, we should not forget the fact that the current governor is very vast when it comes to the experience of how LAWMA came about, the purpose of LAWMA. He's been involved with LAWMA from day one that LAWMA has been in existence. So we have that advantage for ourselves as well, having a governor that understands about waste management, that understands the vision behind LAWMA, and also understand the need for us to think about the future and the environmental impact that waste creates in our society.
Absolutely, that's amazing. The first day of Mr. Governor, he went into a proper in office. The second day in office, he came straight to LAWMA for audition. How important is LAWMA to achieving the vision of Greater Lagos? For the governor to have come there on the second day in office.
Yeah, that's very good. I think it's very important. It's absolutely important for LAWMA to support the current administration and achieve the administration goals. Like you mentioned, the governor visited LAWMA, visited our Olusegun facility, which has sustained Lagos for over 20 years. And following on from that visit, there's been a massive investment in the rehabilitation of our dump sites across the state. So for people that visit those sites, they will notice that for the period we have them, there haven't been an extensive rehabilitation as what we can see now. The current administration of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu is actually working as if
I know the MD is mobile, so there's probably some network challenges.
To ensure that all our dump sites for the waste disposal and management. So over the next couple of months, over the next 2 weeks, when the rehabilitation is completed, we will notice an increase in the volume of in the number of platforms where our operators can use to tip, rather than having what we used to have a structure of 5. We're going to have over 15 tipping platforms, and additional 10 plus will be coming aboard, and that will disposal in Lagos. So it shows that the current administration understands it. And that's one thing about waste management: collection, treatment, disposal, and the management side of it. So we have to get disposal right. So the governor has attacked it from where it needs to be. Disposal, once that is resolved, I know we have weather issues, the raining issues, but that's fine. By the time we have the August break, people will be able to appreciate better what he has done to lay a good foundation for LAWMA.
Absolutely. Before I go into my next question, let me remind our viewers that your background is largely in the financial sector. How did you get an interest in environment? You have experience in the banking sector, financial sector, in particular in the UK. Where did you develop your passion or your interest in environment?
Wow. I think for me, being an investment banker by trade, you're meant to evolve and equally adapt to an environment where you are. So I don't see more difference between waste and banking where I was primarily experiencing. It's not much different. It's just the same value. They are all value products. So it depends on what sentiment you attach to that value. So for me, it was a matter of having an interest in what exactly is happening in this environment, and from there I could pick it up from where it was. Look at what caused the introduction of Visionscape, what impact has it had on environment, what is the long-term impact, what is the financial impact on all the over 400 businesses that were affected at that point in time. What is that have over the whole microeconomic effect of it? So by drilling into that, I started developing my interest into waste management, and I was able to look at the whole previous administration waste management process to understand that, okay, this is where things could have been right, this is where things went wrong. So moving into this particular administration, I was able to use that knowledge to understand what actually went wrong, to be able to support things as things progresses. So for me, over time, it's been not a very long time, but in waste management, trust me, if you spend one, that's why, and that's exactly what prompted me to look forward to think we need to launch a medium where we can do knowledge transfer. So that knowledge transfer that I had by interacting to all the stakeholders, when I started taking interest, is what led me here. So in view of that, we will be launching LAWMA Academy over the next few weeks. You see us launching LAWMA Academy, where people can come and know more about waste management. Because one of the main challenges that we have in waste management in Lagos and across Nigeria, to be honest, Lagos is a leading pioneer when it comes to waste management in Nigeria. There's quite a lot of aging population, so we need to bring the youth up so that they can start developing interest in waste management. They can develop better ways to address it, and then we can do a bit of knowledge transfer from the existing generation to future generation. So that's why we'll be launching that LAWMA Academy, and I will employ everyone, and especially youth between the age of 13 and 28, to sign up for LAWMA Academy. It's going to be fun. There'll be loads of information shared. There'll be loads of knowledge transfer. There will definitely be opportunities for development and career development as we go along.
Fantastic. Great work by your doing. I think you're bringing your skills and knowledge from management experiences into the operations at LAWMA. That's very commendable. Let me take you back to the about rehabilitation going on at your website. What is the status of your LAWMA, for example? At the time we heard that they were jettisoning that dump site in there. So what before you can take into a place, I want you to tell us what is that the way site?
Are you referring to the one at Ikorodu?
Okay, there's one before you enter a bed by that bridge by cocktail or something.
Oh, that's the so the Ekpe facility. Yes. So part of our rehabilitation, we to that side as well. So mainly during that is one of the largest in terms of facility for waste management in the states. And we could remember very well that during the previous administration, that particular side was most concentrated on, simply because there were incidences at Olusosun where we had a fire outbreak. While that's being controlled, things were diverted to Ekpe. But we started using Ekpe a while ago. But what we've done as well, as part of our rehabilitation, is to extend it to that side as well. So where we created 2 additional platforms to what we have at the moment, so that can cater for all the waste management need of that eastern side of the states. For example, the Bejulekis, the Ekpe axis, and some parts of Ikurudu and Co as well. So it's very important for us to maintain all these facilities across our districts, so that the time it takes for a collector or one of our operators to go and tip at any location is not that long. But with that in mind as well, that will bring me to talk about what the future brings for us. So the current governor has tasked LAWMA to start looking at what the future demands of waste management in the state will be. And by so doing, what we're doing is we're looking at different opportunities for us that will lead to waste to wealth, waste to energy, and also we are taking interest from various foreign and local investors that are keen in helping us turn the waste, what we consider as waste now, to value, deriving value from it. And in essence, what that would do, even with the introduction of the Blue Box scheme on the 5th of September last year, by the time we all start sorting from source and we are reusing some of our waste, it will reduce the volume that goes to the landfill. Because we need to know Lagos is not big, it doesn't grow bigger. It's a small city, all surrounded by water. So we need to find a way to coexist there. So the current administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is already thinking about it to ensure that the future is well catered for in terms of waste management.
So what changes are you bringing to soldiers and the spaces and dump sites and others? Because a lot of the BSP operators complain that they have to spend more time to tip and go back and tip. What can you go into some specifics of the changes that they will see in the coming months?
All right, so thank you very much for that question. At the moment, because we are in the raining season, because the rehabilitation is going on simultaneously while they still continue to do their day-to-day job. Whenever it rains, it's not a new thing. Everybody knows, and every waste manager understands that it's more of a challenging time for the rainy season when it comes to waste management. So it is essential that delays are expected. But how we manage the delay is what is important. So some of the pains we are having now is a gain over the next coming weeks. So, for example, at a point we have to shut some side of Olujosu to accelerate our rehabilitation process. And the same thing as we're doing to Solus. By the time we finish all those rehabilitation, the immediate community around there will be able to enjoy all the other facilities that we are putting in place. So we are not just doing a palliative rehabilitation, we are doing an extensive rehabilitation. So operators and tenements, communities, they need to bear with us. But as we do this in the rainy season, we cannot leave it. If we decide not to do anything until the dry season, then definitely we will be struggling. So we're going to continue what we're doing, and at the same time ensure that we monitor ways to reduce the impact on all operators. So hopefully, when it's all done, you will be able to have a 20 minutes maximum turnaround time.
Excellent, excellent. And I assume that that will also include the road and the access road is also being rehabilitated for easy movement in and out as well.
Yes, we are rehabilitating the access road as well. So what we are going to do as well is we are going to be introducing one-way system to manage traffic, even to help the community there as well. So we want to do it in such a way that over time we won't be having all those flash queues that traffic that we have across the states again around our dump site. So we have a one-way system where coming through a way and it go out to another gate entirely, and now we increase the flow. If you can dump at a very short period of time, so that would really help us. But it's a very, very important thing at the moment that will lead to future gain over a long time.
Someone says, how about the PSP? There's a lot of complaints that get not turning up for months or weeks to pick up waste, and people end up dumping on the road. What are you doing in this regard?
Regarding waste management across the state entirely,
The question on the
one of the
screen.
things that we've had a discussion with our PSPs, our private participators who are helping to cut away waste in our communities. There are different challenges and feedbacks that we get, but most importantly, every Lagosian needs to understand that environment only looks after you when you look after the environment. Engage your PSP, pay for your waste. If you pay for your waste and engage them, they will be able to stay in business and service you as well. And the other thing we will ask everyone to do is we are going to focus most of our advocacy campaign over the next throughout the end of the between now and the end of the year on containerization of waste. If we all contain our waste, even if it's any season, if it's challenging for a PSP or any operator to get to you to come and pick the waste in front of your house, if you can contain it can still stay in that container over a couple of days. But because most people don't have a container in their house, they will just waste is not something that you keep with you. You don't romance waste. You have to let it go. So, but if you have a container, if you want to let it go, at least you let it go in a container. So containerization of waste is very essential. Each house needs to think about having a bin. Have a bin. Dispose your waste properly in your bin. And most especially at this pandemic period, it's very important. Throwing your waste outside. If you throw your waste outside, we'll come back and meet you one way or the other. And we notice that, and I continue to appeal to tenements that put their waste when it's raining, they go straight to the drains and start putting the waste there. It is wrong. Whatever you put in the drain will come back to you one way or the other. Because at the end of the day, it goes through your drain. There will be outbreaks, and you spend more money looking after your health than what you should have paid for your waste in the first place. So please, we need each and every one of us to play our own part. LAWMA, as a regulatory body, as an authority that manages waste for the states, we will play our part to ensure that our PSPs are doing the right thing. We will play our part that we are sensitizing and we are doing enough advocacy around it. But it's very important that tenement plays their parts to engage the operators and at the same time for them to be able to contain their waste properly.
Absolutely. Before I come to the question about the informal sector, you recently created a unit called the Disaster CDDW. That's the Disaster and Demolition, waste units in
Yes.
LAWMA. What led to that, and what's the achievement of that unit so far? I think it does for what California do in Martin Street, in IGH, and in Etiosa.
So disaster waste was created at the back of multiple infractions that we continue to see around the states. When we have construction site, construction waste everywhere. Talk of waste on its own, even plastic waste. Some of them if you move them timely is good. Well, construction waste, if you leave them over time over there, it just constitutes a nuisance there. It's not moving anywhere. So when we started the construction waste unit, it was important for us to ensure that all those waste that our tradesmen are generating in the construction industry are well looked after. And in situations whereby we have disasters like what we have on the Lagos Island and also the Abule Ado incident, LAWMA played a significant role to be able to do cleanups. We do cleanups whenever there's an emergency. So we work with LASEMA and other state agencies that are first responders to incidents. So we join them to ensure that every precautions that needs to be taken are taken immediately, and we're actually catching away waste. And what we've done in Abulado, for example, we help doing the rescue mission. We also help to be able to get the place do some clearing around to get all the emergency service team to be able to move around during the time they were attending to the incident. So the construction waste team is something that we still advocating for, because not many we still need more patronage, and also need people to be able to understand that whenever you are building any site, anything you're doing, have a waste plan. What is your plan for waste? Your plan for waste should not be that you dump it outside the house and a tradesman or somebody will just come and pick it. No. What if they don't? What happens to the environment? What happens to the surrounding of what you've done? So it's very important that we encourage builders and tradesmen in the industry to ensure that they engage a waste plan before and during the activity of construction. Or let us know also if you have any major construction infractions around you that we can help you address.
Are you considering waste fabrication?
Say that again. Sorry.
Are you considering waste fabrication and waste to energy project as well?
Waste what? Waste
fabrication and waste to energy projects.
Waste to wealth. I didn't get that question very well. Sorry.
Are you considering waste fabrication, and also waste to energy? Like working with light
of course.
as well.
See, waste to energy is something that is not new. To be honest, it's not really new, because it's been done before at the Lushosun, where you do gasification, where you use landfill gas to generate energy. So those are the things we're going to be going to be going back to, but we need serious investors, serious people that really want to make a difference, people that want to be able to engage and be part of the future plan of the state. We want someone we need companies that are really serious about it, because it's very interestingly, we get a lot of proposals around there, but getting a serious investor is a challenge. For you to do waste to wealth or waste to energy, you need significant amount of interest as number one. Number two, you need the financial backing. And number three, you need to understand the environment where you're operating. So those three things are very key for any keen investor. It's easy for anyone to say, oh, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this. But if there's anything that is lacking between those three key things, then it will, whatever the plan is, will suffer a lot. So we're really keen about it. And over the next couple of months, we've had a couple of business interests in things like tire-derived fuel and gasification, extracting gas to be movable energy to then generate waste energy elsewhere, electricity elsewhere. So those are the things that we'll be engaging in as well. So we're really interested in it, and we'll follow that through.
I want to take this first question about takeaway packs that litter the environment. For example, you live in England, Tesco's. You can't collect nylon bags anymore from Tesco's and Lidl's and many of the shops. You need to bring your own recycled bags to be able to. You have to get a nylon bag from a recycling fee. What do you do with all the takeaway packs and nylon bags companies? Are you looking at absorbing some of those ideas? And you're working with those manufacturers as well. So they're doing CSR, they're looking for products of takeaway bags and nylon bags and all of those.
All right, so it's very interesting that you mentioned that, because that's one of the things that I have looked at even way before now. But it's work in progress, in all honesty. So firstly, with the plastic pollution that we have in the state, the first step that LAWMA has taken through the support of the Ministry of Environment is to draw up a plastic pollution policy. So after that, the next step for us is to increase our advocacy and education and awareness around it, and also engage stakeholders, key stakeholders in the meeting, where we can talk about how do we address it for the states. We know very well that a large volume of plastic annually, more than 4 billion single-use plastic are generated and used in the states on a yearly basis. But if you don't do anything about it, it just becomes a cumulative cumulative problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit all the main stakeholders, the manufacturers, the packaging companies. We're going to come up together, have a discussion around what kind of way do you want to tackle this as a CSR, as a first step. So we look at it and agree on a CSR way of tackling it, so that we can tackle what is being generated and the cumulative one that we've got in the society. So that's work in progress on that, definitely. And then we will find a time. The time will come where we'll be able to use systems that what you just mentioned about Tesco, where you'll have to bring your own bags to go into a supermarket or into a store, and then you can use maybe biodegradable bags as well, or use paper bags
Yes.
that easily degradable as well. So we all those things we can't start it at once. We have to just give it time, study, educate, approach it, sample it, test it, and then get there. So we'll start doing all that. But we're already thinking, and we're at an advanced stage of each of them.
Yeah, shoreline waste is another issue. I know you have market waste, you have highway sanitation, and then but shoreline waste and PET bottles. Lake Ferry, the end is coming tomorrow. Lake Ferry just recorded 60,000 trees on Lagos waterway, but they can do more. Aside from the fact that they need more ferries, that waste on the shoreline is also an issue that is of concern to LASPA and Lake Ferry. How are you partnering with them to ensure that the issue of solar waste and PET bottles is being dealt with?
So we also have a marine waste bank that man some of the high points or some of the areas that are well highlighted for concerns when it comes to marine waste or the waste by our lagoon and shorelines. So LAWMA does that at the moment as well. So over time, we need to continue to scale up so that we can cover the majority of the sites that we have. But the first thing, one thing we need to understand and realize is that is basically dealing with the problem at the end. Prevention is better than cure. Cure is when you go
Yes.
and chase it at the lagoon. So the best thing for us is to stop it, get into the lagoon in the first place. So what do we need to do?
Mm,
We need to make sure that our collection system is effective. We need to make sure that households
mm.
are engaging, the households are engaging the contractors,
PSP operators,
PSPs,
yes.
that are operators that are collecting it. Then we also need to make sure that if people are not using waste to sand fill by shorelines, no,
Mm,
discourage it. People should not be using waste to sand fill.
mm,
We need to also enforce that anyone that is caught that is using that is disposing waste into the drainage when it's raining is being caught and then used as to serve community services. We need to be able to be we
mm,
started introducing community service for them. They will do community
mm.
service. If you are caught creating an infraction that is going to harm the environment in Lagos State, you will have to do so. You'll have to be you'll be
Yeah, to pay
engaged
a
to work
price.
for it. You're going to work for it for
Yeah.
free. So that until we're going to start introducing that, and then that will deter people doing that on a regular basis. And I want to appeal to that teach their kids to just go and throw waste in the bin, in the drainage when it's
Mm,
raining. No, no, there are better
mm,
ways to teach kids. If you want to do infraction, go do it yourself. Don't leave it for the next generation. It's what you show them now that they will do. And that's what we observe in areas where people are putting waste in the drain when it's raining. They'll send the young ones to go and do it. No, there's no fun in doing that. We just need to ensure that we are all looking after our society and we're ensuring that we're laying good example for the next generation. Thank you.
I know that I've kept you waiting, so I will just go so that we can go in. I will just take two more questions. I think first is that I was going to say that I think that the
I
lockdown
can't
was
hear
a
you.
good period. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you
me
now.
now? Yes, I know you've just
Yes.
gotten on, so I'm not going to hold you for too long so that you can go in and meet your family. My second to the last question would be, how would you rate the success of your blue box recycling initiative and the Sentinel Girl? Has it given you value for money? The pilot session, what is your feedback on that?
So with the boot, you hear me very well now? Yeah.
I can hear you. Yes, I'm sure we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Although it keeps going and off, but we can hear you.
So yes, better. And I challenge everyone to I'll be accountable for how well we do with the blue box. So between now and the end of the year, you see a lot of restructuring around the blue box, a lot of reprogramming around the blue box. We need to move forward. We need to move as quickly as possible to grow our penetration level regarding blue box. On the 5th of September will be the first anniversary of the blue box. So what do we need to do? We need to make sure that we showcase our recycling center in the community. We are currently in 11 LCDA with 20 recyclers. So we need to make sure that through the support of PSPs, through the support of various NGOs, through the support of the Recycling Association of Nigeria, the Lagos chapter, we are able to penetrate and expand beyond 11 LCDA. We go 57 LCDs across the state. Those are loads of
Um, I, I think we lost the MD because of internet connection there. It's just not known who was driving while we were speaking, but I'm sure it's going to reconnect. I see Mrs. Christy Tosani. I think you were here yesterday. Thank you for coming again. One of the reasons why I remembered you was because the channel mentioned the fact that you were talking about informal sector and then where you look like someone that wants to be informal sector. Thank you for coming again. We're very glad to have you. And to all our regular viewers who have been here, I'm waiting for the MD to reconnect and then we can have a final question and we can go. But while we're waiting for them to reconnect, I want to say a big happy birthday to the Honorable Commissioner for Environment in Lagos State, Honorable Tuji Bello. Former SLG in Lagos State, we celebrate you, sir. We appreciate you and wish you long life and prosperity. We pray for God's grace on your life and we pray for abundance in that you have. Commissioner for Environment, Honorable Tuji Bello. God bless you again in Jesus' name. I'm waiting for the MD to come back. It's just gotten on, so I want to delay him, but if he comes back, I'll say a final comment and then we can take it from there. We can have a wrap for the day all day driving. So let's hope that he can still connect with us. I'm very grateful for the acting MD for the sacrifice. He was actually having a meeting. He had to come out of the meeting and we got into this in the car and we continued till he got home. If we see him in the next 1 minute, we would continue the conversation. Otherwise, we would let him go, knowing that he's just gotten home and he's connected with his family and all of that. But I'm sure that he's going to try to reconnect. He's having mental issues. I will try to also ring him from the WhatsApp. Network connection. Hopefully, the internet can connect for him from that. The WhatsApp is also not connected because of perhaps his internet issues and all of that. So that's not ringing here. Just he's calling. Please bear with us. We're waiting for the MD to reconnect. I think they just got to know. So perhaps he wants to get into the house and settle in well and be able to have this conversation with us finally. But hopefully we can have the MD back. Otherwise, I want to say a big thank you. I still can't get in on WhatsApp. The network, okay, it's ringing, but it's ringing on the side because of network issues. But let me say a big thank you to everyone who's tuned in tonight. We've had a fantastic conversation with the MD of LAWMA, and it's spoken to us about a lot of the innovation that is in LAWMA. Yes, Fang says LAWMA needs to work on the dog side, utilize the maintain gases that ignite and bring about the smokes. The reality is that it's a lot of work is being done, and in the next few weeks you will see the result of the impact of what is done. Tomorrow we're going to have the MD of LAWMA, and on Friday we're going to have the MD of LASA, the Legal Authority. Abuja. And next week, we don't want to believe our guests for next week. We have some of the most influential people. I don't want to let the class on the back, but announce that on Sunday. So keep an eye out for next week. It's another surprising category of guests we have next week. I think we should let the MD go. If he comes back, he connects and settles in, I will come back live. But otherwise, I think we'll let him go, understanding that he's been out all day and just gotten home and he had to be doing this while he was driving. Thank you so much, everyone. I think we should let him go. We'll bring him again and we can continue the conversation. Thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, same time, same place. We can speak to the MD of Blackberry and on Friday, the MD of LASA. I'm sure that sometimes we will bring some of the other agencies, including Light Up Lagos and the other agencies and the matter. But for now, it's good night for me from here. God bless you and have a great evening. Thank you. God bless you.